Hey, what's up, you guys? I feel like I have to do this video about the gig tuber niche and about Nuggs reversing his promise to stop doing any DoorDash content or any gig work content. I did a video about this just a couple videos ago, talking about him quitting and wishing him well and giving him my support for his other kind of videos that he wants to switch over to, and which I knew weren't gonna do as well as his gig tuber videos. And I mentioned in that video that I believe him this time for sure. There's no way he's gonna reverse it. He'd look like a huge liar if he reversed it and went back to. You can watch my video about the last video about Nuggs. I said that he would look like a huge liar if he reversed it, and he did reverse it. And he put it up on the community post explaining it, and he removed the videos that he did that weren't gig work related. He didn't put them on his other channel, Nuggs Too Much. They're not on there, so I don't know what he did with those, or if he's going to start a third channel or what. But let me show you what he said when he announced his departure. Let's look at a little bit of the.
DoorDash isn't really DoorDash, I shouldn't even have to say this, but DoorDash is not what gets me up in the morning. I don't want to sound like a little bitch or nothing, but it's kind of depressing, waking up every day doing DoorDash when I have the opportunity that I've wanted for 10 plus years right in front of me. There's no creative process for this type of content long term. And the most successful content creators in this niche just recycle old content or just make really repetitive, low quality content. And no disrespect, don't hate the player, hate the game, but that's definitely the game. Upload frequently, and if there's nothing to talk about, just find an old video where you talked about something before that was kind of interesting and then talk about it again but remarket the video. That's essentially what it is. There's literally 3 types of videos out there. How to make money. Okay. It's food delivery. There's really not a lot of strategy. Sure there is, but it's you could watch literally 1 or 2 videos and know everything you need to know about DoorDash, stuff like that, Uber Eats, whatever. Okay, so how to make money. Okay. All right. Complain about no-tip customers. Okay. Got that. I think there's plenty of content out there for that. And lastly, complain about how much DoorDash pays you. Okay, that's pretty much all of them. Yes, I've been guilty of all 3, by the way. But guys, that kind of stuff is just not for me. I talked about this once before where I made other kind of content other than DoorDash, and I pretty much stopped DoorDash altogether. And I did this for, I think, 2 months or so. I made some good videos. I made some that were pretty bad. But I gave up right when I was just starting to learn everything, before I actually had the chance to grow as a creator. So that's why I'm making this video today, to announce that I am no longer making DoorDash content. I'm going to give it my all. And
Okay, so not only does he say, it sucks and he's going to quit doing it, but he kind of talks shit on the whole gig tuber niche and shows some of the other gig tubers while he's talking shit on it, and saying that they just recycle and talk about the same stuff. And so he's blasting the whole gig tuber niche, and now he's back to it. So let me see if I can find his community post where he announces he's coming back. Okay, so here's his explanation on why he's going to continue to do DoorDash videos. And the main thing is his click-through rate, since that's not what most of you subbed for. Yeah, you're a gig tuber, You're a gig tuber, even though you stumbled into it. You're a gig tuber, and I think that he should stand by what he says in his videos. And if you go to his other channel, it only has less subscribers than mine. I'm a pretty small YouTuber. He's got a lie on here. It says weekly videos, and his last video was 6 months ago. Previous one was 9 months ago. So take that lie off. There's another lie that he's told. He's got his girlfriend's channel promoted on here. That says good shit once a week. And her last video was 8 months ago. So that's they've got something in common. They like to lie. So I'm going to have to unsubscribe. I was going to stay subscribed to him, and I am always happy when a huge gig tuber announces they're quitting, because it can only be better for me. This is his first. I don't want it to play because I don't want to give it a view. This is his first video going back to doing gig tuber content, and it's not doing that good. It's not doing any better than the lifestyle videos or whatever you call the niche that he wants to be in. But yeah, I'm gonna have to unsub Nuggs. So no offense to his fans. So now if you go to my channels, let me see, how do I get to mine? He's not on there anymore. I like to put only gig tubers on here because you guys can pull this up, and so it's kind of like a recommendation. This guy, I discovered him because he mentioned me in one of his videos about DoorDash firing him. So he kind of barely mentioned me, called me Uber Phoenix, but Nova Hustler, used to be Nova Dasher. So I recommend him as a substitute for Nuggs because he does the genuine, honest gig tuber worker, real content, showing what's happening to him as a gig tuber worker. So, all right. So I haven't seen any other gig tuber or YouTuber hit on this subject. Maybe they're afraid to, but I'm not gonna let that slide. When I did a video about it and mentioned in the video that there's no way in hell he should reverse it or he'd look like a big liar, and now he is. He's a big liar. So we'll see what happens with him. I'm not going to be watching any of his videos, and I have YouTube Premium, so it would just give him instant money. But expect for my content to increase. I'm going home in like 2 weeks, so I'll be back to maxing out the hours and time to get down to business and make a bunch of money. So, all right, that's it for now. We'll talk soon. Later.